Hello Team 2 parents. I want to spend a few minutes here going through a little bit about Canvas just so that you are clear on how you can access it and use this to find your children's homework, when things are due, and where they will be turning it into. As a real quick background, so Canvas is a learning management system that has an app that's very, very nice. It can be very helpful to students and also to parents. We want to go through those little details. So currently, as a student, they would access their work on Blended Schools. They'd be putting their assignments somewhere on their own, whether it be a calendar or somewhere else. They can turn in work through Shobi many times. They can access their grades by looking at the student portal with MMS. And then a lot of the communication with teachers would occur through Gmail, and then their notes with Notability. One thing that's really great about Canvas is that it's going to be able in the future to do all of these things in one set location, which is really, really nice. But even more impressively is that for you as a parent, you'll be able to see everything that you would need from one location instead of trying to look at all kinds of different places at once. So that's what we're aiming to do here. And what we want to do really quickly is show you how this can help you in the short term to access your child's homework and to know what to expect and what is due. So for the child themselves, whenever they open up the app for Canvas, they have their different classes, but if you look at the bottom here, we have a calendar button that we can click on. So when I click on that calendar, it's going to show me all of the assignments that are due in a given window. So each class is color-coded from the previous window. So if we're looking at anything that's red, that's math, yellow is social studies, and so on. So for instance, let's look here at the upcoming assignments for Friday the 10th. You can see all the different things that are due on that day. Now the key that I want to talk to you about here as we discuss this are two big changes and two big clarifications to make. The first relates to what day are we going to see things on. And the way that we are doing this with Canvas, that is a change in many instances, is we are focusing on the due date and not the date that something was assigned. So that's a key change. So when we look at Friday, these are the things that are either due, these are the things that are due on that day, or if in the case of a quiz or something along those lines, this would be the day that that quiz is occurring. The second thing that we want to talk about is how you're turning things in. So as you're looking here on the left, you can see that right here we have Circle's homework and it says Shobi. Or down here, Invaders TDA doing Shobi. That's telling us that that is the location that something will be turned into. Whereas if you go to the top here, we have something that says Canvas. That's telling you that Canvas is the place that the assignment will be turned into. We know that having two different turn-in locations isn't ideal, but for us as a district, it's really important to begin testing out some of these different features because during the next school year, we're going to have all of our teachers in grades 5 through 12 move to using Canvas instead of Blended Schools. And we want to begin examining the things that are most effective with the various tools. So in other words, you're going to be seeing two different versions here. However, we do have it spelled out clearly so that you know what to see. Now there's some very, very practical advantages to doing things here on Canvas for you as well that we want to share. So for instance, if we look at this day here, this is Monday, and we're going to click on the parallelograms homework from Mrs. Nettles. Now, one of the things that's really nice that's an improvement for parents is that if you tap here, you can actually see what the assignment is. So if you wanted your child to show you what it was, you could have them show you this exact homework and show that it is completed or submitted in the different locations, which is a really nice feature. Beyond that, there are some other gains that we can make from the parent app that I'll show you here in a few minutes. Now, for those of you who are saying, you know what, I don't need to sign up a big account. I just want to know, where do I look? Okay, so where can I see this? If you go to the Team 2 homework board, which is from the Upper St. Clair School District website, this is where teachers have been listing their homework all year in a spreadsheet format like this. What we've done is we've moved over and embedded the same calendar that existed on the Canvas app over into this location. And for you as a parent, you do not have to have a login or anything like that. You can simply come over and you can click on the homework or on the assignments that are listed here and come in. In the case of something that had extra descriptors, they would be here as well. The one little drawback is that you're not going to, from this location, to have links to the actual work itself that you would if you were logged in with an account. Which brings us to the last part, which is about getting a parent account. So to show you here the parent account and what it would look like and what it would do, there are two different ways you can access it. Number one, just through the website. And the website link is in the email. So you could go there, see the same screen as essentially your child would with the calendar and whatnot. Or they also have apps for your phone. They have an iOS app and they also have an Android app. But if I open up this Canvas parent app, what's really nice here, and this is something for parents that will be a huge win moving forward, is you can have all of your children coordinated and organized in one location. So let's imagine you have 4 children who are using Canvas in grades 5 through 12. You could just swipe through your different children, you could see the work that they have and be able to access things that way. Now the real way, and I'm going to come back here to the beginning, the real way to access this work effectively is to click on the Week tab, and you can see everything at a glance that is due for that individual child. And again, you can switch between your children and do the same thing, so you can see all of the assignments that are coming up and that are going to be due. So it is a very, very nice way to be able to do this. And then even beyond that, you can set some custom alerts. You can add new children if you have other children in your family, and do all kinds of things like that. So there are a lot of really nice features with this. So if you are interested in signing up and receiving information for a parent account, please fill out the linked form that is in the bottom of this email. It'll only take you about 30 seconds to fill it out, and we're going to get these our plan is to get these accounts up and running by the end of the week this week. So this is not something where we're planning to wait around for a real long time. We want the turnaround to be very quick, and we'll send you out an email that has all the information you need to create the account for your child. So in short, this has been a little video explaining how homework assignments can be viewed by parents, and also a little bit more about the explanation of how it will show up. So for instance, it is by due date, not date that it was assigned, and secondly, it will say Shobi or Canvas so that you know where it is to be turned into, and also so that the children know that more clearly, and there's no confusion there. So we hope this has been helpful to you, and please let us know if you have any questions or concerns. All right, have a great day.